Hey, what's up, all you stars and studs? It's the 10th wonder of the world, Jake Verderano.
It's 8 p.m. at night here, and I've only been awake for 3 hours. My name's Joey Mayberry.
It is by far your most productive day to date.
I mean, I had an extremely productive weekend. 2 matches, 2 different states, training session, getting ready for that big gay brunch battle, and then doing my shoot job in the evening. I had to sleep.
I mean, as some Z's are always good. I mean, I can't even judge. Like, usually a weekend for me is like sleeping till like 2 in the afternoon, like on the reg. So, like, I've been trying to make a conscious effort to get to bed by like 11 lately, which is new for me. I used to be like a 3 a.m. bed person, which is like not healthy, apparently.
You know what? Everything's not healthy. At this point, it's 2023 and the world's blowing up. Do whatever you want.
Well, like I get ready in the morning. I listen to like Good Morning America while I'm getting ready for work, and like they're always like, lack of sleep means death. I'm like every day I'm like, what the fuck?
That's because they're Good Morning America and they're like, no one's waking up to watch our shit. That's why.
That's right, because people are tuning into us in the mornings.
I know. What's better than your morning? The best part of waking up is golden era showing, but
I love it. I
mean, whether it's the divas or you last week.
Yeah. Throw an ass on the pod. So it's what we do. It's what we do. Good.
I was gonna say, if you haven't seen it yet, the little trailer you did for this week that just starts out with you twerking, it's mwah, chef's kiss. Golden.
It is like, listen, I put it in my Insta stories and DMs were blowing up. Throw that ass. But yeah, no, guys, this is not the Throwing Ass podcast now.
Yeah, well, it kind of still is. Let's be real.
Kind of. Yeah. No, this is Golden Era podcast where Joey and I talk about the WWE Women's Division from 2001 on.
So yeah, this for a lifetime.
Yeah, we're on December 1st, 2003. That week now.
That's my favorite week.
Favorite week. It's my favorite month. I love December because I was born then. So...
Oh my god,
I do. You don't love July?
It's okay.
I think July is a good month too.
July is a great month. I'm partial, no lie, to spring and fall. Those are my favorite seasons.
Sure. Okay.
Just like I don't like extreme temperatures. I say that living in Chicago, and previously I was in
I was like,
makes no sense. But legit, like, give me like just a nice like 68-degree day where I can wear pants and a t-shirt comfortably. That's my goal.
See, I think for me, it's like I like any month where it's very like I don't really pay attention to the weather as much. Like we get like range of temperatures, I guess, but like I mean, not so much the last couple of years thanks to global warming. But for me, I'm like more like an events-based person. So like I love like summer months because I always have shit going on. I love December because I always have something going on. Like I love this summer. I've had something going on like every weekend. Like and so nice. I love plans.
We love plans.
I love I'm like one of those people who like, like some people are like, oh, I regret that I made plans. I'm like one of those people who's like, oh my God, I love plans. What will I wear? Like, so plans are fun for me. I'm a big fan. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Stacy agrees.
And you know what else Stacy agrees with? The fact that she's coming out with Test to kick off Raw this week. He's wrestling Booker T. Now, first of all, we should have known this was going to be a big night for Stacey because she's got like a quasi schoolgirl look going on.
Okay, brace yourselves. I did not like this look.
Oh, I did. I thought it was cute. I would wear this.
We've discussed this many a time on this podcast. I do not like schoolgirl looks.
I know. Yeah.
Like, no.
Which is funny to me because I feel like you could like, if you wanted to for like one of your matches, you could do like a great skanky schoolgirl.
Oh, I totally would. Like, don't lie. I've got the
Yeah.
black skirt in my drawer, but like, legit. But the thing that just gets me, like, and I'm also a big Britney fan, so like, I respect
Right.
it, but at the same time, it just always creeps me out. Creepy men make everything bad.
Sure. Do you think Britney like made the schoolgirl look like popular and sexy?
I think it was always a thing, but I think she definitely brought it into like the sex
Yeah.
appeal era.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I like this look. I mean, like, it's our traditional Test yelling at Stacy stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't say why I didn't like this look.
Oh, you.
Oh, it's not because it's blatantly a schoolgirl look. It's because it was so ill-fitting. That top was not her
The
size.
top wasn't her great top. She probably would have been better suited. Well, but I think she needed like something like that for later in the show. Like, and even this segment, she couldn't wear like her usual because like she could risk like an exposure.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, Miss Jackie would tell her all about it, but
Yeah.
legitimately, just this one, I was like, this ain't it, girl. This was not the look night for Stacey.
Well, Stacey's at ringside. She's getting yelled at by Tess during this match. She like knocks his feet off the ropes. After I don't know why he needed to do that. Like put his feet on the ropes. Like I was like, you're fine.
You're fine. The thing that we said it last week, and I think we might have said it like the past 4 weeks, is why do you keep bringing her out there?
Yeah, it's like she's not gonna help you. She's rooting against you actively. Like,
and she's sabotaging you. Like
it's like, what are you doing at this point? She's literally like, "Come on, Booker!"
like this is your fault. And then always Tess turns around and he's so surprised. He's like,
why would you do that?
Yeah.
So Tess loses, but after the match, Booker T brings Stacy into the ring. He's like, come on, man, who wants to see a Leg-a-Rooney? Like, and Stacy, like, okay, like this was like giving me like painful flashbacks to like myself as like a child, like pretending to do a spin-a-Rooney, like.
I didn't think she did a bad spin-a-Rooney.
She did a great spin-a-Rooney. I love the leg twist. It was fun.
Also, Leg-a-Rooney sounds like a Chef Boyardee dish.
Leg-a-Rooney. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Actually, not even Chef Boyardee. You know what it sounds like? The Kraft mac and cheese dinosaur.
Oh my god, I love it gets your noodle going.
So many memories.
Yeah. First of all, it was like a treat for me when my mom would make Kraft macaroni and cheese. Like, because like my mom would always like to do like fancy shit. And I was like so excited when we'd have Kraft.
Mm-hmm.
Love Kraft mac and cheese.
My mom used to be like, say like, oh, I'm doing something fancy. And then later I learned that she was just crumpling up Cheez-Its on top of it. That's all she was
doing. Oh, that sounds yummy though. I love
it is
like
delicious.
I love like a meal junk food hybrid. Like of any kind. Like that makes me so excited. Like I never had green bean casserole till I was an adult.
Green casserole.
Oh my god, no. I grew up with like this is gonna sound so pretentious. I grew up with like catered Thanksgivings. Like my mom would host, but like we'd have a caterer. So like it was always like fancy shit. Like but like so like I didn't even know what green bean casserole was till I was an adult. And I was like, oh my god, this is my favorite thing I've ever eaten.
It's so good. The amount of things, okay, for everyone listening, the amount of cool things you can do with a can of cream of mushroom soup, and I'm not even joking. Like put it on everything. Not that.
See, like I could eat just like the fried onions that you put on top. Like I've eaten a container of those for fun.
Oh
like,
yeah,
like
girl dinner.
But so good. Yeah, no. So Stacy does the Leg-a-Rooney, but then Mark Henry comes out and we cut. So.
Mark Henry was fighting Booker T at one point. Like I don't remember that ever.
I don't really recall it either, but I guess it was a thing. But okay. And then so now let's cut to backstage. And in the most relatable segment of all time, Lita accosts Trish Stratus with an action figure of Chris Jericho. Hey.
Most relatable segment. My favorite. Okay, so basically in this segment, you go from, oh, this is kind of cute to, oh, a man wrote this real quick. Like,
right. Well, it's so, because like they're like, stop. What is going on with you two? like
yeah, well, it was cute. And then she's like, see, I'm gonna like get in this jersey, which was also cute. It's like a Toronto.
That was very cute. Yeah, Toronto Maple Leafs, which I think because they had this shirt for Edge. I only know that because that happened this week also. And I think I want to say, oh no, never mind. They made a Chris Jericho figure with a hockey jersey, but it was like a Y2J jersey. But I think it was supposed to look like this said jersey. But yeah, it was actually very sweet. I think Lita was being a little suspect, rightfully so.
Lita's been the like good friend in this. Like she's always kept her eye behind her back. Like my thing though is it's like, so Trisha's like, I got in this jersey that's customized, and then that was really cute. And then it cuts to, and I'm gonna wear this under it. And I think tonight's gonna be the night. I'm like, no one talks like this.
Yeah, like I was like, no one's sharing that information. No one's like maybe after the fact, like I got fucked. Like,
yeah, that's something you share after the fact. Like,
yeah, like, or like if there's a questionable rash or something like that, like then yeah, it'll come up. But like, what's this pus? So anyway, so like but yeah, so it is very, very weird. But also it got me thinking too, though. I've had customized clothing done before, and it's about a 4-week turnaround time. So how long has she been planning this?
I mean, also you got to think she's got money.
She's got money.
Yeah.
You
can do anything with money.
Yeah, but like, I mean, like if the shipper though, like doesn't, I don't know.
I mean, she went to a store.
Oh, she like pulled that Honda CRV up to the Toronto Stadium, and she's like, make this.
Oh, well, they were in Canada last week, so
oh, they were okay. Then she just like went there, like,
yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna tinkle, and this better be done when I get back. Thank you. Like,
you better have it done just like that.
That was good. So yeah, but it's weird. But I wanted to see more of the figure. I was trying to figure out what series it was. I was like, is that an RA? Like,
you said RA, and my brain just went straight back to like freshman dorm. Like,
RA. Oh my god, RA's coming. So all right, so then Terry's interviewing Evolution, and she's just like, so you guys have to wrestle tonight. Anyway. That's about it. So
yeah, that was literally about it. Like you said, and then Terry's in the back. I'm like, oh yeah, I watched a Terry clip this week.
There was a Terry clip. It wasn't as fun as last week though. She was not in any capturing anything matches this week.
By God. Thank God.
So all right, guys. So now Test and Scott Steiner are out, and they're dragging Stacy Keibler out there because they're pissed at her. Mm-hmm. Like they're just like, I've had it. Like, for some reason, this woman keeps defying us. I can't figure it out. Like,
maybe it's because she's your contractually obligated slave. Maybe that's why she hates you.
Yeah. So they basically are just yelling at her like crazy, and they want her to kiss their ass.
Which I didn't remember. Remember last week when we talked about Rico's butt?
Yeah,
I didn't remember Test's butt.
I don't remember.
And I was really into Test.
Same. I would have remembered that it was shiny.
It was shiny, but also it was like, maybe it was the angle, but I was like, I'm sad. Why am I sad?
You're sad? You didn't like it? What was it like? What was it?
See, I don't know.
I mean, it was a little too shaven for me. I like a little.
That's fair.
I mean, as a part gorilla human, I think I relate more to a little hair.
That's fair. I don't know what it was. I guess I just imagined it would be like, oh,
yeah. It wasn't bad. It was just there.
And just when we have discussions like this, and then I have to go and ridicule Jerry the King Lawler later,
Yeah.
I just always remember all men kind of do it.
I did like looking for the needle marks on Scott Steiner's though. Too real?
Girl. But also, speaking of Scott Steiner, can we talk about his little thing where he's just like, me and Test, we're mad, and we're gonna
Stacy, you got this to us, Poppy.
He talks in a weird amalgamation of Yosemite Sam and the Tasmanian Devil. Like, it's insane.
How is he a person? So they have Stacy backed into a corner, and I won't lie, what happens next actually enrages me to no end. Actually really pissed me off. So Mick Foley comes out, who is now the GM with Eric Bischoff, apparently.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll go with it.
Cool.
And he comes out, and he he calls Stacy up to the ramp, and he's like, don't touch her, she's got legs. So she comes up to the ramp, and then he fires Test and Scott Steiner, voiding their contract with Stacy Keibler. Wait. This is all we had to do this entire time?
It just proves that Stone Cold did not care about her, period. Like,
he
did give her a stunner.
Yeah, oh my God, I'd be so pissed at Stone Cold.
I would too. I mean, she had to know that nothing good was going to happen once she got the stunner. Let's be real.
Fucking Linda McMahon, get off your ass. There's literal slavery going on in your company. Do something.
No, all she cared about was Eric Bischoff.
Well, Eric Bischoff is showing up and causing problems with Kane. So, Linda, some help, please. No, I'm busy. So
Speaking of which, so remember I was telling you the other night after our match, I was just chilling with Moondog Murray.
Yeah.
And he goes, let me put on a random Raw, and just flips through. Of course, it's that Raw, the one with Eric Bischoff versus Trish Stratus and things like that. Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, memories, golden memories.
So Stacy is so excited that they're gone that she is going to do cartwheels all over the Raw stage.
She did. I think my favorite, though, is the 2 cartwheels, then the jump, and then just jumping right into Mick Foley's arms. Just so happy.
She's ecstatic. And Tessa's kind of so, but yeah, I'm just I'm so annoyed. We have sat through almost a year of this when this could have been such a quick fix.
Such a quick fix that really worked out. But I wouldn't have been mad if the storyline wasn't floundering for months.
Yeah. If there was a better payoff, then because I don't think there's even much more after this with them. I was just wait, that's literally all that had to happen.
Yeah.
Oh. I wonder if Tess and Stacy had broken up in real life at this point, and that's why there was an abrupt end to it.
I don't know. But
I don't know when their relationship ended.
I mean, honestly, they were probably just trying to get Stacy into the women's division just to really have another face in that.
Sure. Well, and yeah, that's when they kind of that's when she kind of starts transitioning into being more active in it too. So that I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because at this point they're kind of ushering out Ivory and Jacqueline. So they're okay, we need another face in here. Yeah, and that makes sense because you know what? I think in a few weeks she has that 6 Diva tag with Lita and Trish.
Yep.
So yeah, you're right. Wow.
It's coming up.
Coming up. I like that one. Okay. All right. So Trish and Chris Jericho are backstage now.
Oh.
And it's cute. they've got like a little tag match coming up. They're just excited about it, and they're like all like very lovey-dovey.
Yeah, and it was really cute. Like the more I go back, like I already knew it just because like from my memory and going back and watching so many things, but getting to go back and just watch this week by week and see everything. Trish is such a good actress.
She really is. Like which is why it like annoys me like when I see people who like see her now and they're like, "Oh, I hate her promos," who like have never seen her. I was like, "Okay, first of all, she's like one of the few performers, not just women, performers of the whole company who can act." So like
Literally. Well, the thing that's like holding her back right now is they don't do a lot of acting in wrestling anymore.
no, there's storylines are like it sucks because like they're not as important anymore, and like
Mhm.
I'm just like I was like I don't really just like care. Like I need a reason to be invested in the match. That's why like so many people are so into like I mean it's
The
not
bloodline.
the bloodline shit, yeah, because there's a story like it,
I know. But like, and you can still see Trish act like those backstage promos with Zoe Stark and Adam
great,
Pearce.
yeah.
Fantastic.
She's been great in those. Like it's just like and like I've enjoyed her promos. Um it's I I can see why her and Becky aren't 100% gelling. It's not bad. I think maybe the expectations were very high for them.
I mean, it probably is because Trish versus Charlotte was
Banger.
so good.
So good, so good. And nothing against Becky. I adore Becky, but personally I feel wrestling wise she's probably the weakest of the four horsewomen.
I disagree.
Who do you think it is?
Like honestly, no, I think she's on par with Bailey. I think
Sure.
Sasha and Charlotte are kind of their own animal. I don't
I
think
agree.
really any of them are bad. Like in any
I don't think
way.
she's bad. I think she's just the weakest of the
Or
four.
I kind of put them all on a level playing field. I think it's
Okay.
just like for me, I think it's different now that I've, been wrestling and getting real
Sure.
and just kind of doing that. I don't find any of them to be better or worse than each other. I just think that certain styles really clash with each other based on wrestling. Like, look at Becky versus Trish and you sometimes are like, this isn't really gelling. But Becky and Lita was a banger.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, it's just it's certain wrestling styles. I think just on paper, the Trish versus Becky, it's a money match.
Yeah.
Like it makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. I would have loved to see Trish and Charlotte a few more times. I thought their match was so fun.
Still waiting for Molly Holly versus Bailey. No lie.
You never know. To be honest, like the way they're kind of referencing like past women sometimes now, like I could see. To be honest, low key, I have really high hopes to see Eve in the ring again. I loved Eve, and the fact that she's like now in the video game, that gives me hope we might see another figure of her. We might see Hall of Fame stuff. I don't know.
Oh, do you want a money pairing?
Yeah,
You know how Trish is doing the thing with Zoe Stark?
yeah.
Do the same thing with Eve with Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, I love that. That'd be so
Mm-hmm.
fun. I love that. Yeah, I think that's another thing for me too. I think at first I had trouble seeing Zoe as that person for Trish.
And she's killing it.
She's doing great. Initially, I was like, I don't get it, but like now I get it. Like, it took a second for me. I think maybe it's just because like I wasn't as familiar with Zoe or as like big of a fan of her. So like I would have like in my head, I'm like, ooh, Dewdrop would have been fun with this, or like so and so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's work. Trish is killing it. She's killing it here. And she's killing
but
it.
This is all ring the bell talk.
She's ring the bell talk. Yeah, this is not ring the bell. She's killing it in this mixed tag team match too.
Which, no lie, when this mixed tag match was like happening and Trish and Jericho came out, I was fully expecting just to see Steven Richards and Victoria.
Oh yeah.
When it was Rico and Jackie, I was like, okay, I don't mind this.
Something different. I mean, we saw that little bra and panties match last week, which was like short. And to be honest, I think if this is the kind of stuff they're going to have Jackie do, I don't mind it. We obviously know she's not a full-fledged wrestler. She's proven that. But I think like a few bumps here and there, a few little short moments in the ring, perfect for her.
I thought she did pretty well in this
Me
match.
too.
There were a couple obvious, pretty like moments, but honestly, there was some really good stuff, but to be honest, I couldn't really focus on Jackie and Trish's stuff solely because this is the best match I have ever seen Rico in.
Oh,
Oh my
sure.
God.
I like Rico as a wrestler. I think he has some like fun stuff. The thing is, it's just like again, the character like kind of like limits him to be doing a lot of stuff. And Jericho's a great opponent to really pair him with too, because he's someone who can really like make anyone shine. And I think he did a great job with like Rico in this match. Like to be honest, like Rico kinds me like a decade earlier, literally, of like Fandango and like what Summer Rae and him were trying to be. You know what I mean?
I can definitely see that. But like legitimately, I know we talk about the women on this podcast, but Rico stole this match from everybody. That little thing that he did where he like jumped on the second rope and then just like kicked Jericho in the head.
Yeah.
This top rope insecure. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know this guy could wrestle like that.
Which is like, well, because we've been seeing him in these like little like stupid clusterfuck matches on Heat that like really aren't showcasing his abilities, you know. So and like and I as a heel, I feel like you're kind of limited in what you can do anyway. But this was a great match to really let him showcase what he's capable of. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it on Jackie's end also. I think she looked great. I mean, like Trish was standard Trish, but like still great fun. But yeah, no, it was a cute little tag match. Like, and you know, seeing Jericho and Trish pick up the win was really cute.
Really cute, but the real cute thing in this match, oh my God, Jackie's pants.
Loved finally. Like
finally, she killed a gear.
She's like, oh my God, I found the lock to my good wardrobe. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, so she's like, I've been like just like sewing shit together in the back over here. So, but yeah, it looked good. I liked this gear.
Yeah, it was, I mean, it's basic, simple stuff. It was like black tights with like the back pocket cut out so you could see your butt.
It was great. For me, less is more. Like, she doesn't need the crazy prints. She just needs like some simple, like, I love it. If you're going to do the sexy cutout, you can't do the crazy print. One or the other.
And that's saying a lot for us because you know how much both of us love a crazy print and
So, but this was a fun match. And then like Chris and Jericho are like all over each other after the match. And like, ooh.
How did they never get the couple name of Trish Jericho?
I don't know.
That works perfectly.
Yeah, I remember Tristan, but like never Trish Jericho.
Yeah, that works better.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, I hate it. But these dumb people. So anyway, all right. So they're all over each other. They're victorious against Miss Jackie and Rico. And I agree. It was fun to see someone who wasn't Victoria and Stephen Richards in a mixed tag. So, all right. So Lita. So Matt Hardy's in the ring now. Okay. So, and he's going to wrestle Christian, who comes out with Lita. And I'm sorry, Lita is not killing it this week.
In the wardrobe? I don't know. I kind of disagree. I thought it was cute.
I thought it was Terry's.
It did look like Terry's. It's like Terry lets you borrow clothes, but you can't give her a freaking gear to wrestle.
Yeah, Lita like came out like I'd rather just interview. I
hate it. I thought it was.
I don't know. It was giving substitute teacher.
It was, but you know why I didn't hate it?
Why?
Look at it. That's like Joey aesthetic.
It's like
actually we're wearing the same color right now.
Yeah. So it was like a button-down shirt and like black pants. I mean, I guess it's just like I'm used to like for this time period of Lita. I feel like this is like I don't know, like retired, like when a retired diva comes back or something. I don't know. It was just like, it was not giving badass, like I'm chasing the women's title Lita to me. It was like, I'm here for work and they make us dress professional.
Well, I mean, she's not going after the women's championship anymore. I mean, I know they're doing a thing sort of with her and Molly still, but like it's completely shifted to, oh, Matt Hardy's back. So
yeah, but even worse. If she's trying to be like, wow, you fucked up, Matt. You dumped a hot piece of ass. So I'm going to show you what you're missing in this.
I thought it was cute.
No. It was not for me.
It's okay. It's a Joey outfit.
It's fine. It's just, she has way better outfits in her wardrobe. So she is ringside and, you know, like Matt keeps getting distracted in the match. Christian's like, trying to show off. And then, in the most aggressive hair tug I've ever seen, like it's like a shot of Lita from behind, and all of a sudden Molly comes like, like a Dementor, and like lashes onto her head and throws Lita into the stairs.
Yeah, which was one really aggressive. Like she hit those steps. But then two, did you catch JR's little commentary thing at the very end? He just like nonchalantly goes, "You broke her neck again."
Wait, what if she did? Oh my god, I'd be so bad in that outfit. So like Christian gets distracted. He's like, "Oh no!" And Matt Hardy rolls him up for the win. But yeah, Lita's fine though. Christian's checking on her, and she's like, "I don't know what happened." Like, but
you know what happened, girl? You got thrown into the stairs.
You were thrown into the stairs by Molly and her belt buckles. So like extra force behind that. So yeah, but I kind of like this. I thought this was a great little run-in from Molly. I think the addition of Lita at ringside for this, I would have saved this for a pay-per-view personally, but you know, Christian, well, there's other things to add, never mind. But that would have been like if they kept this going longer, that would have been a good pay-per-view match.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So all right. So now we cut to backstage, and Christian and Chris Jericho are in their locker room with the door wide open.
Yeah.
Like I was like, Christian, you just had a match. We know you were pulling off that like skank taint juice sweaty trunks. So like, why is the door open? Like, so.
Joey approved.
So he's like, yeah, man. Tonight's night we're gonna. And you can tell this was written maybe by Freddie Prinze Jr. Tonight's the night we're gonna close the bet, man. Like, and he's like, well, I don't know, man. I'm like getting pretty close to closing my bet. So like, he's like, no, man, I'm closing my bet. For like $1 Canadian, I'm gonna nail Trish tonight.
Well, my one thing about this promo was literally I'm hearing them go back and forth, and like Christian's like, "Did you see Lita when I helped her up after she got thrown into the stairs?" And I'm like, "You're trying to compare that to what's been going on with Christian?"
Yeah,
like,
I'm sorry. I was like, if you're having anything with Lita tonight, I'm calling the police. She's concussed. Like, like, no, nobody. You lost.
Oh, she's concussed.
She's concussed.
But then cut the camera out the door after everything, and you just see Trish, who's heard the entire thing, holding her little Chris Jericho Maple Leaf jersey, and oh, my heart
broke for her, and she's just like,
God.
Those dicks.
Stellar acting. Like I went back and watched that little scene like 3 times because it was just, that's probably one of the most heartbreaking things I've ever seen in wrestling.
Could you, like, it really is. It's like an underrated, like, heartbreaking moment. Like, could you imagine, like, I don't think people really do this in real life. I hope not. But like, if I ever like found something out like that out, I would be like mortified, like, and crushed. And like, but like poor Trish, like my heart broke for her so much in that moment.
And I believed it too. Like again, great actress. Great. Like oh my God, it was so good. That's probably one of my favorite. It's so sad that it became one of my favorite little moments in wrestling right now. Like it's so well acted.
Oh, Trish. Oh. Well, so don't worry, guys. There's more to come on that, but Trish's heart is broken this week over the bet. So all right, well, let's go over to SmackDown.
SmackDown. No more Matt Hardy.
Well, we get to see Shaniqua this week, who we haven't seen in a minute. I don't know why the fuck they haven't been on TV.
Because they were making choices, because the Bashams walking out in the gimp hoods and like 6 harnesses, I was like, this is too much.
I think someone just Googled gay and just ordered everything.
It was just all too much. Like before, like even adding the harnesses to them, I think is too much because it's just it's too much about sex.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like before it was just kind of like, oh, she's a dominatrix.
Yeah.
Got the whip. Now it's like hitting way too hard. I don't like
want to
it.
see like how far they would have gone if like she came out with like 12-inch dildos, like, and just like pulled them out of the back of their pants.
Oh my god. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, so they're out there and they're wrestling Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hottie, who are back as Too Cool. So sure. And then so Shaniqua, of course, gets involved. She like yanks Scotty 2 Hottie off the apron. I mean, balding Scotty 2 Hottie just doesn't have the same effect as like spiky hair, like 2000.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Little known fact, I got kind of annoyed at Scotty 2 Hottie once.
Why?
So I went, and he came in to do a show that I was on, and they were offering a seminar, and I was like, I'll do a Scotty 2 Hottie seminar. I think that's great.
Yeah.
And it wound up being a lecture. So literally there was a point where he was like telling the story, and he was like, I need somebody. And I was like, I'll do it. I'll volunteer because I'm me. And so went up, and he was talking about how some story where he was trying to like rib this guy or something. And he was like, and I gave him this nice little back chop. And that motherfucker hit me in the back of the back so hard that it stung in front of a room full of people. And I just turned around. I was like, you gonna do it harder? And he beat red. Everyone laughed because they were like, yeah, he picked the wrong damn person to fuck with, because I will make
good
you
for you. Oh, you made him hottie.
Hmm?
You made him hottie. Like, oh, man.
I guess so. He didn't take a selfie with me after the show, so whatever.
Ew.
Yes.
Well, whatever. He wears visors by choice. All right. So, Shaniqua pulls the Scotty 2 Hottie off, and like the referee is like, "You need to leave," and she's like, "What?" So she like tries to leave, but doesn't really. And then I have to say, okay, I will never not be impressed by this. So Rikishi's going to do this sting face, and she like runs back to the ring, but jumps from like, it looks like almost the middle of the ramp to the apron.
Well, wasn't she like is that track? Is that what that is? Like she was a track star.
Yeah, she was
right?
like a track star or something,
Yeah.
basketball and stuff. So like, but I was just like, I literally gasped like at that, and I was like, why did they shoot it from this far away? Like, but like it looked so badass.
She looks so badass. Like
Amazing.
Literally, we need to one day sit down and film like a YouTube video and rank like our top 10 biggest what ifs.
For real.
She's definitely got to be top 3.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. She might be one for me, honestly. Like, it's just like, I every time we post about her, like people are like, oh my God, she could have been so big. Like, and really though, like I don't give a shit if she had an ego. I feel like everyone huge in wrestling has had egos. Like
well, let's be real. Everyone in wrestling has an ego, whether or not it's a positive one or a negative one.
I feel like it's only a problem though when it's a woman.
I was gonna just say the same thing.
Yeah.
She's a woman. They gave her flack for it.
Because like, to be honest, now that I think about it, the only time I've heard about someone's ego being an issue is like her or like Melina or Sable or China or something like that. It's like a woman having an ego. Like, what's wrong with being confident?
That's the problem. Whereas when they talk about men with egos, they're like, he's got a big head on his shoulders.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that's Shawn Michaels. Like,
or the Jeff Hardy. They have
or the Jeff Hardy. I don't know. I can't keep track. I don't know. So all right. Did you ever listen to? Wait, I think we weren't recording that week. Sorry, this just popped into my head. Did you listen to that AI of Mandy Rose? It was like an artificial intelligence of Mandy Rose, like talking about her release. It was like not real, but like, and Shawn Michaels calls me into his office, but I don't even know if he's looking at me or not. You can't tell with that cross-eyed motherfucker. Like it's just like, I was like, oh my God. But like, it was so funny though, because like, it sounded like it was real. Like,
the AI stuff is terrifying me, no lie.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm doing this live on the air right now.
Oh.
I need to play you something that you will pee your pants at. And I meant to text you it, but I remembered. I was like, oh, I have to save this for the show. So
Oh.
this is an AI of Alexa Bliss singing Edge's music. Like, what are these? Like, these are my YouTube recommendations. I was like, wait, this one's good too.
Is this Alexa Bliss?
This is Rhea Ripley singing her own music.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Right? Who makes these?
AI is terrifying.
It's scary. It's so scary.
Marco sent me a TikTok last night of someone doing an original Nicki verse for Seven Rings by Ariana Grande, but they did the Nicki AI voice over it. And it sounds, oh my God, it sounds like Nicki dropped a new track. Like, it's that believable.
AI scares me. I'm scared of when people start like making fake episodes of our show.
And it gets more views.
So all right. So Shaniqua gets involved. But now let's cut to backstage. Paul Heyman's like stressed watching the TV again. And Dawn Marie is in his room looking so sexy.
Yeah, and just trying to be so
sexy. And she's like, "Hi, Paul." And he's like, "Oh, I know what you're gonna say, Dawn. Do you have a position for me? But you could think of several positions." And he's like, "Well, I'll give you a position on my staff. Like, why don't you grab a pen?" And she's like, "Oh." Literally, wait. So you know how like I like go to like straight men wrestling websites to like read the recaps to like find out where things. The recap for this segment was Paul Heyman gives Dawn Marie a spot on his staff, but she just wants to be slutty.
Correct.
I was like, not wrong.
But correct.
But I get it.
That's
like,
Dawn Marie.
Who doesn't just want to be slutty? So come on. Like,
me.
So, well, I eat, sleep, breathe. So,
I just want to be adorable and sexy.
Yeah, those go together.
They do.
Yeah.
Stacy Keibler.
So yeah, oh that works. You're right.
Yeah.
All right. So Dawn, you know what? I'm just happy to see more of Dawn Marie on my TV.
Yeah. Oh my God. My favorite thing in this segment though was her repeating back what she was writing down when he was like taking a memo. I don't know why, but it just got me. She's just, dear, like it reminded me of like, dear Mr. Grand.
Oh my God, so funny. Yeah, but we love Dawn, and she's going to be serving looks. We know that. So I'm just glad they found something for her to do.
I know, because she's so good. Another one who can act.
Yeah, another one who can act. Yeah, it's literally been like 9 months since they had anything for her. Like she had that brief stint with Shaniqua, which could have been fun, but like literally she's been on a handful of times in this past year. All right. So now we go to Nidia and Jamie Noble backstage. Jamie Noble is like, like last week I had a Kyle beat, and you just got me distracted. You just gotta stay in the back. No, Jamie, let me go out there. No, I won't do anything. Just let me go out there. I feel safer out there. So, but yeah. So I got it.
I'm trying to riff off of you, but I froze a little bit, so I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, it's okay. So Jamie's like, no, I had a KO beat last week, and then you messed up the match for me. Just got to stay back here. And she's like, no, Jamie, I feel better out there. Let me go out there with you, please. I just won't get involved. It'll be fine. she's still trying to go out there. So Jamie brings her out because this week he's wrestling Sakota.
Sakota. I remember that name. I liked that name, to be honest.
I liked Sakota.
But during the match, do you know the highlight of this entire thing is just that one little thing where they're having the match and Sakota drives Jamie Noble into the turnbuckle and he goes face first into the mat right in front of Nidia, and she's just sitting there looking into the middle of nowhere and goes, "You okay, baby?"
Wait, yeah, my favorite, he's Jamie, you all right? What's going on?
You all right?
Jamie, okay? Jamie? Huh? But then during the match, Jamie Noble grabs Nidia from behind and throws her in the ring. I think we were all kind of what the fuck? I was like, she's like, wow! And she stands up and Jamie shoves her into Sakota, which startles him and he gets a roll up. But what?
The roll up victory. And then on the outside, it's just baby, one of the Jerry's boys, went and grabbed you, threw you in the ring, and then he pushed you into her. But I won the match, Nidia.
I won. Oh my God. That's so great. She's the beginning of the end.
I know, but it's still so good, though.
It's so good. Blind Nidia, the weapon. Man, but
I love it.
The best part, I do love Blind Nidia though in general, because really these little comedic gems of, you okay? What's going on? Jamie?
What's happening, Michael Cole?
Michael Cole, give me updated. All right. And we got a little heat action this week also. With Victoria taking on Ivory, and I love when we get to see Victoria matches on Heat because we get her real music.
I know.
It makes me so happy. I was like, oh, it's not the dubbed over thing. And it's great to see Ivory in the ring. I honestly didn't know if we'd get to see Ivory wrestle again, but then I remember she has a title shot, which I thought was weird at the pay-per-view coming up. So especially because she lost this match, but okay.
Also, she lost this match. But let's go ahead and talk about the one thing that I keep talking about during these Heat matches. Dear freaking God, get rid of the pair of Al Snow and Jonathan Coachman.
Oh, they are atrocious.
Literally. Those two, especially, I haven't watched them really in the other matches and stuff, but they don't talk about the match. Yeah. They don't talk about anything. It's so distracting. And then they're talking about Ivory's boobs falling out. And they're talking about bra and panties matches that happen on award shows and video game things and going out later that night. And I'm like, good God, shut up.
It's such a detriment because these matches, especially on Heat, are really showcasing a lot of the talent of the women and what they can do because they're given time. Right. This was a 9-10 minute match, which I'm for this era, that's not happening on Raw. It was just it's so disheartening to have to listen to that shit while these women are putting on a clinic in the ring.
Well, it's just we give Lawler some hard critiques on this show because, sometimes it's just kind of I don't want to hear about boobs every now and again.
Yeah.
But at least he's referring to the match and
right and the boobs in the ring.
Yeah.
They're just talking about boobs to discuss boobs.
I know. And what, good God, that is the literal worst commentary pairing. Honestly, the only thing that would be worse is if they put Ernest the Cat Miller on it.
Oh, dear God. I really hope we never have to speak about that man again. That was the worst thing I've ever had to watch on this show. And we watched some shit. But the interesting thing about this match, speaking of some cracks in couples, I think we're starting to see some cracks in Victoria and Steven Richards in this match too.
Yeah, because basically Stevie put his nose in where it didn't belong, and
Ivory gave him a lip lock. So Victoria still won, but she was pissed about it. And after the match, she's shoving Richards away from her. And I don't think they are around together too much longer either.
No, we're approaching face Victoria.
really soon too. Like, so yeah. But interesting. But I liked this Victoria and Ivory match, but it is weird to me now that like Ivory's gonna be getting the title shot at the pay-per-view after.
All of it's strange to me. We'll have to see how it plays out, but all of it.
I don't know if she has like another number one contenders match or something after this, but like we'll see. She could. I mean, I forgot about this match existing. So like, yeah. All right, cool.
The women's championship is just in a flux because it should be on Lita's like shoulder, but it's not.
Could you imagine how much more like even with like the storyline she has going on with Christian, how much better it would have been to like have the title being like prominent, you know, like because it's like I guarantee you, like at this time, like no one's even paying attention to like Molly, like which sucks for Molly, but like.
Well, it would have made so much more sense if Lita walked out with Christian as the champion, and that's why Molly is throwing her into the stairs rather than just Molly being a bitch. Like,
yeah, exactly. It's just, it sucks. So, all right. Well, let's figure this.
This.
So for this week, I thought we could talk about like not necessarily wrestling related, but like what was your favorite like toy as a child? Like what could you like not let go of? What were you obsessed with? What was your toy go-to?
My toy go-to as far as wrestling or in general? Because I was looking
in general. Like it doesn't have to necessarily be wrestling because I don't know if you had like a favorite wrestling toy at this age. But like, it could be whatever.
Favorite wrestling toy? No, I am such a toy collector and such a toy person. My two oldest toys I actually have right behind me because I'm sitting on my bed. So this is my Velveteen Rabbit.
Oh, they're cute.
Yeah, he's been through some ish, like his ears all ripped and stuff like that.
Oh.
But if we want to talk nostalgia wrestling things, and then where are you at? This is Jose. He's my little burro.
Oh my God, they're cute.
Yeah, they've been through some stuff.
I love stuffed animals.
I love them, but speaking of stuffed animals and things from childhood, I got gifted something at my wrestling show on Friday. I got Bautista.
Oh my God, he's cute.
He's so cute.
Wait, is it kind of giving like Zootopia? Like
it's giving Zootopia. Like it's giving everything. The belly button tattoo.
I love that. Actually, I want one.
I love it so much. I like this is really well made too. Like I used to like I always wanted to
make those anymore. Those I remember the Edge one like that, and like I feel like there was a John Cena.
I think there's a John Cena and there's a Ric Flair that comes in a robe, which I really want.
Those are cute. That's like Build-A-Bear quality.
I know. It's really good. It's so much better than the freaking Bleacher Creatures. Sorry, not my Bleacher Creatures over there in the corner.
No, like Bleacher Creatures are great. I bought one for my dog as like a toy, but they're not great for dogs. Like, because there's there's plastic and shit in them. I was like, oh fuck. Like I was like, sorry, Ralph, I could have killed you. So no, don't give them to a dog. But yeah, I prefer like something. I don't want a stuffed animal that looks like the person. I want it to resemble.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I mean?
Be a little bit more of a cartoon if it is a person.
Yeah, exactly. Like some of the like that Alexa Bliss one is scary. Like
scary. But I love my wrestling plushies. I made a YouTube video about them if you want to check out my channel.
Ooh, yeah, we will be watching. I'd love like if they made some of the divas like that from that time period, like a Stacy Keibler teddy bear with longer legs.
Would love
like that'd be cute. Like a Lita with a thong.
I would just need it to look cuter because for some reason, like big chests, like on men's stuffed animal things are kind of cute, but when they put boobs on stuffed animals, they often do it very oddly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, boobs on a stuffed animal are weird. Yeah, that's weird.
But what about you? What was your childhood?
So I had a teddy bear. He was like a knockoff Beanie Baby. He wasn't like really a beanie. I didn't even know where my dad got him. My dad got him from somewhere, and like I've looked for them online. In the past too to try to find something similar, but so his name was Honeysuckle. He was so cute. He was like a little like honey colored bear. He was like he had beans inside of him, but like he wasn't a Beanie Baby. But he like I took him everywhere, like on vacations, in pools, like he went through some shit, but like he was like with me like through college and like everything. And then I lost him. I cried so much. In 2009, I was like in my 20s. Um, and I brought him like on a family road trip and he fell out of the car at a gas station. And I made my dad turn around like as like a 20-something-year-old. And like I was so sad. And then like when we got back from the trip, this is sad. And I don't mean this to sound sad, everyone, but it's a really beautiful and cute story. So we were like meeting my family like for dinner, and my mom came into a restaurant with a bear that sort of resembled him in a baby blanket. And it was like a for real friend or something. I don't know what it was, but like you pressed it and it went like it was like waking up or something like so she bought me that and I had that for a while, and I don't mean this to sound as sad as it does. It stopped working literally the day my mom died. We all put something in the casket and I put that in the casket with her. But it was like, oh my God, it was so sad. But like, I don't mean to sound sad, but I have a little Polaroid because I had like a little fake Polaroid camera, like that had like little tiny, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I have a picture of Honeysuckle taped to my bedroom window. So
That's so cute.
Oh, he was so cute. I loved that stupid bear. And the best part was like his face wasn't a smile; it was like a little frown. Like it was like like a little upside down Y. It was so cute.
Love that.
Oh, I loved Honeysuckle so much. I really hope I find like something similar to him one day. So I didn't even know what brand he was. Like,
I'm gonna look it up. Like, I'm gonna find it.
I found
the picture of Honeysuckle.
I'll send you a picture of him. Yeah, I think I found something like close to it once because I remember there was like a tiger that was brown that was like also the same that I had too that my dad got me, and like he was also the same brand or whatever. But like I didn't care about that one, so I will
a picture of it. I can probably.
I will. All right, yeah, you like no
like a room tour one day and show you all my room because like literally you can look anywhere in my room and there's toys.
Oh my God, I love that.
Do you want like a 360? So
yeah, let's do it.
Behind me.
Oh my God, look at all these little dudes.
All of them. Then over here is like
toys galore.
Power Rangers, Lilo and Stitch, Lita's up there. Over in my closet, there's a little Pokemon shelf.
Yes.
Down there is an entire tub of plushies. Then up here is an entire shelf of different things. There's another little shelf of plushies, and then there's that drawer down there is entirely full of Beanie Babies. So
I want them all, to be honest. Like,
it's fun. You should see. I never thought in my entire dreams that I would just grow up to be a big man child, and then luckily I found another big man child to be my big man. So Marcos's room looks just like mine.
We love that. That's like the dream though. Like you want to like be able to have someone who like makes you like, the thing is like some people say it's like find someone to grow old with, but it's like really more so to find someone to like stay a child with.
Stay a child, but also someone that appreciates you for the things that you do and wants to be a part of them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And is also psychotic. So
I'm sweet as fuck.
You are very sweet. You are one of the. I literally said in a text message about you this week because I was talking about you to someone. I said he's one of the best humans I know. I literally, and I will screenshot that and show you as proof. But I really did say that.
I'm such a mental fuck like that. And it strokes my ego and warms my heart at the same time, which is like perfect for a cancer video rising. But I did get a new figure this week.
Oh, good. Let's see that. What is that? Oh, okay. It took me a second to browse. I was like, what the fuck?
It's Kaylee from the NXT TakeOver.
Oh, she's cute, though. I like that. I forgot she came with that thing.
I love that she comes with the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube, man. Like, I love that I have this.
That's so fun. That's like perfect.
Figure's great, but this thing is wonderful.
That's so fun. We love that. That's really cute. That's really the money sell behind that figure. Let's be for real.
And I want to say that I got them from Quake Collectibles in Chicago because I got told if I tell that on my podcast, then I get 50% off. So
yeah, give him the discount. Joey, where can people see your wacky flailing inflatable tube man?
Oh, so if you actually want to see all of my toys, I feature them regularly on my YouTube as well as my Instagram. It's called Toy Dork. But if you want to follow me because I'm pretty and wonderful, you can follow me at Joey_Mayberry on Instagram and Twitter and Joey.Mayberry on TikTok. And check out Ring of the Bell. I just dropped a new video on there.
You did. It was good. I watched it.
Thank you.
Yeah. You guys can follow me at Jake Isn't Jacob on Twitter and Instagram. And you guys follow our show. Golden Era _pod on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Oh my God. Wait, did you see? Wait, first of all, sorry guys. I'm doing a brag second for a second because like our Instagram is killing it. The one video has like 34,000 likes. I have never seen that.
Oh, that's not the only one. Have you went and looked at the other ones?
No, I'm lazy.
Oh, yes, scroll through. That's not the only one that has like 30-something thousand likes.
Oh my God, like my jaw dropped. I was like, wow, people love violence.
They really do.
But yeah, thanks. Now listen to the show. And also be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our podcast. Leave us a review, please. 5 stars is the best and only acceptable review we'll take. Joey, anything else?
Jesus, Matt, $1 Canadian. All
right. No, why that made me laugh. I guess I have a cold week. I can't think of anything. Bye.
Bye.
Wait, how do I?